Hi, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking these race-ready cutouts and we're going to put these onto a C6 Corvette. The nice thing that we're going to do here is these custom pipes, the Y pipes have been custom made to fit just the Corvette C6. It involves one cut on the tailpipe, there's no welding required, and the Y pipe comes together where all you need to do is make one cut, put the Y pipe in place, bolt it down, put the cutouts on, wire it, and you're good to go. So I'll show you what all's in the box and then we'll get started on the install. Okay, to start with, this is the box that everything came shipped in. Came very nicely done. This is the way you'll get yours too, by the way. Got some extra padding. Got some band clamps that you need. This is a custom Y pipe and it's designed especially for, and nothing but the C6. As you can see, that's what it looks like. This is a prototype. When the final model comes out, they'll all be stainless steel. And of course, what you have your race ready brochure. And by the way, this is a lifetime warranty on these too, so you can't go wrong with a deal like that. The actual cutouts themselves, these are 2.5-inch models. You see, that's kind of how they'll go. They've really improved on the wiring harness here. Since the last set I put on, that's a weather-tight connector. That's just hard to go wrong with something like that. This is a wiring harness you just connect it up to your battery. You can either work with a switched version or they make a wireless version. And the wireless version, in fact, is what we'll be putting on this car. So there's what's in the packages. We're going to get started now and show you what all you need to do this yourself. You can do it in your own garage. If you have access to somebody that has a lift, that's great. If you don't, you want to make sure you have at least 4 ramps that you can put them on. Keep a jack under the center and a jack under the back with jack stands on each side just in case anything slips. Just loosen these clamps right here. You're going the right way. You don't need to take them all the way off, just need to loosen them. We'll go over the other side and do the other side the same way. So this allows us to spread these and get these off. We're actually doing this just exactly contrary to what you might expect. You might expect us to be taking the mufflers off, but in this case we're going to disconnect the mufflers from the pipe at this clamp, and then we're going to follow that all the way up to the collectors. And we're going to be taking those loose next. Take these off now. We've got to be careful so this doesn't drop. We don't want to drop this on the camera, but we'll take these off. And naturally you'll have some gaskets in here that'll pop out. I've already taken those out. So I'm just going to move the camera out of the way a little bit. Come over this way with it. Now we're just going to let this drop. We're going to come back and just let this drop down. Use the wiggle. That one's loose. We'll do the same thing with the other one. Like that. Okay, now we've got our H pipe out. We're laying the Y pipes right on top of the existing H pipe with our band clamps. We're making a reference to where we're going to cut. Just put these back on here lightly right now. Just kind of set them there. And the next thing we're going to do, next thing we're going to do is we're going to hang that pipe back up there by the spring hangers. aside from being done with some final wiring, we're just about done under here. Show you from the header flange all the way back to the H pipe. The spring hangers all the way back to our band clamps. And cutouts fully installed. The only thing left to do on those is to put the wires on them for the controller, and we'll be done. Okay, the next part of the installation is going to involve all the electrical wiring, and to do that we have to take the center console out so we can get the shifter boot off, and we're going to run a cable down from the shifter boot out through the tunnel plate and out the back and make the connections. There are an awful lot of write-ups. There are an awful lot of write-ups on Corvette forum and others on how to take the console off and how to take it apart so you can get to it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time documenting that. This off. This is your shifter assembly. Well, all this down in here is hollow. So we're going to run a lead wire. We're just going to run a chase wire right through here. I'm going to send it right out the back with a heavy gauge wire and wait for it to come out the tunnel plate at the back. So that's our next step. Okay, as you can see, I've gotten one wire pulled through. I've just now taped this connector on my fish wire. I've already got one of them through, so we're going to start feeding this one. We're going to start feeding this one down the plate like that, and we'll go underneath and pull the cable the rest of the way out, and we're through. So now we've got both connectors out. We are all done with that part. Okay, and last one of the things we're going to do is we're just going to check to make sure they work before we finish up all the wiring. Here's the open and close button. So we're going to push the close button, or the open button rather. I'm going to push close. Oh, that's closed. I'm going to push the up arrow, and they open. That's the remote control with a key fob. Push top, bottom. Very cool. Very cool indeed.